Hi guys, so today I have some fun things from the Dollar Tree I have them in here that I want to show you that has to do with like planting and stuff like that. Only because recently I've been going to like Home Depot and all these local nurseries to buy plants, and I'll go over each one in just a minute, but I want to quickly show you my kitchen. Oh yay! This is why I haven't been making videos or anything. And you know, I've been baking and doing all this fun stuff, and I mean, that water damage that came in through the windows, they had to pull everything out. Tomorrow they're going to start ripping out the wall, the outside wall, and putting it back in basically the same day as far as the plywood is concerned. But so I do still do my dishes there, but that's about it. Here's my craft room, looking lovely. Oh, so sad. So yeah, they had to pull all this stuff out. So anyway, it's not as bad now because they took the fans away finally. It finally dried and the fans were so loud, like ridiculous loud. Anyway, I'm gonna come out here and show you my things that I've been planning. So since the inside is ugly, I said, you know, let's do something nice on the outside. So these are all fig trees. At my mom's house, her neighbor has a fig, and the kids, you know, whenever they're ripe and ready to go, especially Dorian really likes them, so I thought I'll plant some. So this is they are in pots. They're still little babies. Obviously these pots are gonna be having to change out to some bigger ones probably next year or the year after. But this is improved brown turkey fig, and this is a Cadota fig, and this is a Violet de Bordeaux, which is my fanciest one. This is just a blackjack, and it already has a little fig on top. And I'm sorry, I don't know if the lighting or the sun is too crazy. I can't really tell on my camera, but so cute. And then this little guy is a Black Mission. Yes. And he's got his little leaves. So these I've been buying at nurseries and at Home Depot, but I'm gonna go to nursery tomorrow to get some green ones, because most of these are purple figs. I think the only one green one is that Cadota. It's gonna stay green. And as you can see, my husband's been doing all this stuff. We pulled out, I'll show you the front landscaping before we're done, but for now, these were already here when I moved here, but I added that cross and that iron railing over there, so they had already planted those. So we have a kumquat. I forgot the variety name of this one. That's a Nagami kumquat. And they're doing good. You know, I just put these in. We potted them. Oh my gosh, this weekend where my back, everything was hurting. Ridiculous. So we did all this Saturday morning. We did it Sunday morning. I still have a pile of dirt over there I need to deal with that we had dug up from other places to get our landscaping that we wanted to do going. Meyer lemon. These are all dwarfs. I think one of them isn't a dwarf, but most of them are. This is a honey mandarin. This is a pink lemonade lemon, and I thought these were gonna be fun, like something where you can kind of eat it, but it's not. It's still just a lemon, and it has a little pink shade. It's not gonna be my favorite tree. We'll see. It's just a lemon, but it has a little pink color. And this is a Mexican lime, and hopefully it's the kind of lime I'm thinking I want it to be. I don't know. We will see. Yeah, so that's my backyard. I bought that thing a long time ago at TJ Maxx. It's like a flower, because you saw the inside of my house, kind of like blue colors. And then this is a magnolia fig. I didn't even know what this was, to be honest. I bought it because I knew it was a fig, and then I was like, oh, does he have a label? And then when I went back to Home Depot later, I guess it had fallen out because it was still like where I've been going to Home Depot like 2 times a day some days. They still had it, and I was like, oh, cool. So it's a magnolia fig. I guess it's another purple fig. It's so tiny. Sorry if the lighting's crazy, but this one's taken off. It was actually a lot smaller when I bought it, so I'm like, that's crazy. This thing has been just taking off, whereas the other ones are slowly opening up or slowly waking up. But let me reset my tripod, and actually maybe I can just do it right now with you guys. I don't want to make you dizzy, but hopefully I can do this and you guys can still see the things I've picked up. Okay, so at the Dollar Tree, I went to get, what did I go to get? I don't remember what I went to pick up. But I was surprised by all the stuff they had for spring. So they had these little black railings. Check this out. The spikes. They're pretty good length. You're gonna stick that on the ground, and then over here you can hang like something cute, which, you know, I'll probably put like maybe a little solar light. And they did have little solar lanterns, so maybe that's what they're for. But I grabbed 4 of those because I don't know what they're gonna use them for, but I figured, hey, that's a good deal. Got a little bag. But other than that, I got this little rake, a cultivator, whatever you want to call it. It feels pretty sturdy, and to be honest, if I buy one of these every season for $1, I'd rather do that than the $15 ones you buy or whatever. But I mean, it feels sturdy. I don't think anything's gonna happen to this. I don't see why it would. And it's gonna do its job, you know? So Grabbed that. They had even the scoops, which I have like 2 or 3 of already, a spade, those kind of things. So I didn't buy any, even though they were just $1. I was like, eh. And I'm always misplacing them. I already lost one actually that we just recently bought. Because the kids, whenever they come out, they like to try to use the spades. They have these little bell chimes. This totally goes with my Mexican look here, so I grabbed these. I'll just put these, I have a bunch of hooks around here, so on this patio overhead thing. So I'll put those there. Hummingbird feeder, this looks just like the ones I saw at Home Depot, just like the ones I saw at my local Green Thumb nursery. They wanted 20 bucks for it. It's $1, obviously. Hopefully it lasts at least through this season. And then I'm like, oh, what are you supposed to put in there? Maybe sugar water or something? They actually had hummingbird nectar, which I'm sure is probably just mostly sugar. It says sucrose and dextrose. But for $1 at the Dollar Tree, like, why not? So it makes 16 ounces of nectar. I'm assuming this might be 16 ounces, it might be 8 ounces, but either way, if I make the whole thing or just some of it, I'm gonna put that in there and we'll see. You know, we have hummingbirds anyway, just because of the flowers that are out here, so that way they'll attract more of them. I grabbed some gloves, even though I have my own gloves, but you know what? You can never go wrong with having too many sets of gloves, so that's good. They had plant labels, I grabbed several because I'm thinking those fig things are gonna get old and I might as well just write it on here before I forget which one's which. I grabbed 2 of these actually, and I've already used almost one of these to hold things up. The flexible ties, guys, these are awesome. If you have plants to stake or to move or tomato vines or whatever, it's interesting because it's a wire, it's a very thin wire in the middle, and it has a lot of green plastic or this like rubbery feeling around it, and it really holds like whatever you want to do, and it's nice and soft kind of, so it's not going to damage your plant. I have this bamboo wind chime, which, you know, for $1 I thought, how good could this be? I don't know. Let's see. I guess it's smart that they package it though, because otherwise these things would be a mess. Can you imagine in the Dollar Tree? These things just sitting there? Let's see. Oh, you guys can hear it has a nice sound already. Okay, I think this one needs to go this other way, but you hear that? Pretty good. I have to fix this, whatever's going on here. Something's not right. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like the sound of that already. I'm going to put that up right now. It's a nice windy day. I cannot wait for the rain to actually finish and for it to stop being so darn windy, but anyway, here we are. Oh, I got these Job's spikes because I bought some of these the other day at CVS for like $4 and they're at the dollar store. I was like, what the heck? So these are good. I use these for like houseplants and that's what it says on there. I did grab some green twine because I wasn't sure if I was going to use the other stuff, and I think I had shown you in a haul I bought some of this other stuff a while ago. I just don't know where it is. After they packed my whole craft room, I can't find anything. I got this little pot. They have tons of pots, you guys, and even bigger ones too, and I was like, that is really, I mean, it's plastic. Why wouldn't these be at the dollar store, right? But I got this to go with a plant that I have in the front, and I'll show you guys that in a minute, just to repot it. It's basically the same size, but this one has a disc, the little disc at the bottom, or plate. So I was gonna put it in my bathroom. It's one of those snake plants, so I didn't want obviously water going everywhere. I'll show it to you in just a minute. And then Miranda has some little socks. Obviously has nothing to do with planting, but whatever. If you guys are wondering what I did to plant my vegetables, and especially in pots, I might do updates. I'm like not the greenest thumb. I mean, I can grow some stuff, but it's basically the potting mix I put in here is the same as that I put in my figs over there. It's equal parts perlite, vermiculite, and sphagnum moss. Okay, so it's like peat moss, but it's sphagnum moss. You can, and then fertilize it with whatever, citrus fertilizer or orange, or azalea fertilizer is what orange is like. With the other one, I just used like a regular fertilizer. I think it was like a tomato and vegetable plant one, I think. And that's it, guys. And then I'm gonna keep, you know, not too wet. When they start drying out a little bit, add some water. I'm gonna fertilize them once every couple months. Maybe do a liquid feed fertilizer every month. I'm gonna use worm castings, which is the first time I ever even heard of that or tried that out, but I'll start doing that. That dirt that I have over there in that pile, I don't know if you can see it. I already put some in it was really rich soil here, and it's almost clay-like, but what happens is I put some in a big, huge, like, trash can that I have back here. I don't know if you can see them way in the back in the corner. They're just tipped over, but one's up the right way. And I started putting in, you know, compost stuff, like whatever, eggshells and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's gonna take off, and I'll be just, you know, if I need to add some of that, I'll put some of that as compost. We'll just keep adding some good stuff in these pots until, you know, I get some good growth. But if you guys want updates, I'll do that, okay? Because I know for some people it's tricky growing in pots. But let me go to the front yard and I will show you. Actually, we can go together. I guess I'm not gonna pause this video at all. Oh, they're gonna, I told you, they're gonna rip out all this. Oh my goodness. My new windows are in. I have to get them installed, so they're in. But since they're gonna rip out this wall and stuff, I told the guys that something they should do first. That way they don't mess with the windows after they're installed. So we're waiting for that. Okay, I went to my nursery, local nursery, 2 of them, and I wanted bird of paradise. And I'm like, all right, cool, I got it, you know? And then I got home, I'm like, that doesn't look like bird of paradise, because some people have it, maybe my neighbors have some. They have like really thin leaves, right? I don't know what this is. So now I'm looking at, I think it's a giant bird of paradise. If it's even bird of paradise, they might have just been lying completely to me at both nurseries that I went to. And, well, one was nursery, one was Dixie Line Lumber. So this thing is gonna get huge, like way tall, and I had to put them one here, and one in the front, and I thought, you know what, I can't do that because that's gonna get crazy. So one of the plants, because I bought like 5-6 different pots of them, this one looks the most like bird of paradise, and I'm pretty sure this one is legit bird of paradise. There were 3 little hunks in the one pot, so I put 2 here. After I dug those other ones out, put them back in their pot. I left that one big one because I figured at the end of the thing it might look nice, right? A big tall palm, and that's fine, or whatever those are, bananas, I don't even know. It might, like I said, there's a giant bird of paradise. It has a white flower, and I think that's what that is. So I have this guy, and I put one of them over here, so hopefully it'll just start doing what they do, propagating, making more, because that's what they do, right? Little pups come up and they get more and more. And that one does look like bird of paradise. Like if you can see the leaf, see how it's kind of like spear shaped, it's kind of skinny. And look at this. This is not even close to that leaf shape. It's not, and it's not the size. Because these guys, look how big the leaves are already, even when the little short part. And just because this one's little doesn't mean this is gonna look like that. It's just, that's the kind of leaf they have. So my husband and I, we dug up all this stuff. We put down black tarp, we put down those runner things, we put down the chips. It was just a lot of work. This side of the house, that the people that we bought it from, did not look like that side of the house, where that one has 2 palms and then in the middle has that lily of the valley, whatever that stuff's called. So here I only have the palm. It didn't have the lily of the valley, and it didn't have another palm. So that palm should grow to look like that guy. So we installed that so that we have some symmetry on both sides of the house. And I put in a little clementine, no, Dancy tangerine here. I think it makes the house look nice. I'm just telling you the stuff that I just recently picked up. I got this little Talavera frog at the nursery, super cute, too expensive. I'm not even gonna go into that, but that one is nice red clay underneath and it's painted. This is a Talavera pot that I got at Home Depot. I don't know about this one. It feels different. I think they just called it that, but it says Hecho en Mexico on it, but I have my doubts. That's from the Dollar Tree too, guys. I guess it's to hang, and all I did was take the little hanger that they came with off, and I put it on the wire that I bought there too. So $1, $2, and it looks kind of Spanish, right? Mexican, I don't know. Oh, little guy. And then that's the plant I'm gonna put that snake, whatever, I'm gonna pot it in that green thing and take it inside and put it up in my bathroom. So that's what it looks like in the front. Those are just a few different additions I made. And then, like I said, the little landscaping, people who drive by, my neighbors, oh, it looks so nice. It looks so nice. So that's nice of them to say. And there's the house, and hopefully I'll have some updates for you guys as far as how the plants are growing if you want to see it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.